TikTok has parental controls, but are they even helpful? TikTok has been getting more and more attention during quarantine and lockdown as people are using it as a family to have fun and make silly videos. They're using it just to entertain themselves and keep themselves distracted from the craziness. And it's also being used for good. People helping other people with homework or sharing important videos to highlight people who are working to serve us during this crazy time. And during the middle of all this, TikTok has added some parental control options for you to use while your kids are using TikTok. Here is what those things do. Touching my face, not allowed. First of all, TikTok's parental controls require you to use your kid's account to give you permission to put controls on that account. That's not crazy, it's not that big a deal. There are other parental control apps or apps that have parental controls that require you to go into their settings to set it up. And this is one of those that make you do that. It can be a little complicated, and if your kid's been using TikTok for a long time and you ask them, hey, I want to set up parental controls now, that could cause some problems, especially for your older kids. But if you're just now setting up an account for them, and especially if they're younger and they want to use TikTok, then you can set it up with parental controls turned on and your TikTok account having access. And that leads me to the next point. For them to have parental controls set up on TikTok, you have to have a TikTok account because that is where you control their settings. So make sure you have a TikTok account, then you open their account, you set it up with parental controls turned on, give your account access, and that's how you do it. There is a great article that has a step-by-step that Bark has put out. They can monitor some TikTok stuff, and so they wanted to share with you how to use the parental controls since they can't monitor all of it. And it's really useful. But what it'll do is it'll set the accounts to private and not allow them to take it off of private. It will turn off the ability for people to request them to be friends. It'll allow you to turn off the ability for strangers to reach them and send messages to them. And it'll keep their videos from being posted as public. Up until now, every video they shared, they had to select whether it was public or private. And all they had to do was decide that day they wanted their video to go public, which there's a lot of incentive to do so because there are people getting TikTok famous. But if you set the parental controls up for them not to be allowed to set up public posts, if they can only do private to the people who follow them, then that's a lot better way to do that. So TikTok is interesting, it's creative. There's a lot of funny stuff going on in TikTok, a lot of creative stuff going on in TikTok. It is the most downloaded app right now with, I think, 2 billion downloads. And so what that means is there are more and more people on TikTok. A lot of kids using it, a lot of parents using it and only having it so they can see what their kids do. But there's also a lot of creepers using it. And so you've got to have the conversation with your kids. Hey, we have TikTok, we have parental controls installed on TikTok, but you need to know if somebody contacts you that makes you uncomfortable, or if you see stuff or get messages somehow that make you feel uncomfortable, you need to let us know so we can help protect you from that stuff. No parental control, no amount of parental control from any app or software is going to remove the need for you to have these conversations with your kids. So please excuse the low quality video, still a little bit locked down today. But I wanted to chime in a little bit on the parental controls that TikTok are using. Are they the best thing in the world? No. Do they override some of the dangers of TikTok? I think so, but not 100%. And your involvement is critical. And so that's what I think you need to pay full attention to, is how involved you are in their use of TikTok. Can you see what they post? Are they sharing it with you, or are they keeping it a secret from you? If they're trying to keep a secret from you, what they share on TikTok, that's when you need to talk to them about being smarter and being wise with how they use that. TikTok is still rated for over 13 years old. It's still recommended not to have an account if you're over 13. However, they don't really restrict that. So that's up to you, but they do collect data and information. But parental controls will also allow you to set some of the settings up for how much data they collect. So I recommend, if your kids, especially if they're under 16, if they're going to use TikTok, you should probably have these parental controls set up, which means you got to get an account and you have to do it, set it up for them. So use Bark to figure out how to do all that. And I'll put a link in the description of this video. There's also one at our article about this at familytechblog.com. And so please check out rck.familytechblog.com to listen to our newest podcast episodes. And please subscribe to this on YouTube and subscribe to our podcast for Family Tech Update, as well as Raising Connected Kids. on your favorite podcast app. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Happy lockdown. Bye.